Alright, Leeds faithful, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you will have you checking your phone every 5 minutes for the next week. The transfer window just went absolutely mental at Elland Road, and I'm talking about 3 earth-shattering developments that could completely reshape our Premier League campaign. Picture this. We've got a Brazilian wizard who's been tearing up the Eredivisie, a Spanish striker who might be packing his bags in frustration, and a goalkeeper situation. That's got Daniel Fark pulling his hair out faster than you can say marching on together. Leeds fans, I need you to smash that like button right now, because what's coming next is going to blow your mind. Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell because you do not want to miss a single update on these stories. Trust me, your WhatsApp groups are going to be going absolutely crazy. But here's the thing that's got me losing sleep. While one story could see us signing the most exciting winger since Rafinha, another has our promising young striker potentially walking out the door. And the third, well, it might determine whether we stay in the Premier League or get relegated before Christmas. The first bombshell involves a player who's just had the season of his life, scoring 18 goals and providing 19 assists. The French Giants want him, we want him, but there's a $6 million problem that could change everything. Here comes the first earthquake, white supporters, Igor Paixão. Yes, you heard that right. The Feyenoord sensation, who absolutely destroyed the Eredivisie last season, is on our radar. And this could be the signing that transforms our entire attacking philosophy. This isn't just any winger, Leeds faithful. This is the Dutch player of the year we're talking about. 47 appearances, 18 goals, 19 assists. Those aren't just numbers, that's pure magic on the pitch. At 25, he's hitting his absolute prime. And one source told Leeds United News that Paixão would be a transformational level of signing for us. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Marseille have been circling like vultures, thinking they could swoop in and steal our man. They've submitted a $24 million bid, but Feyenoord want $30 million and a French club are refusing to budge. Can you believe it? £6 million standing between them and one of Europe's hottest properties. And here's the beautiful part that's got me grinning from ear to ear. Paixão has called Rafinha his role model. Our very own Rafinha. The club is literally using Raf's incredible journey from Elland Road to Barcelona as a selling point, showing Paixão exactly what pathway awaits him in Leeds. The tension is absolutely killing me because Marseille had crucial talks planned, but they're still miles away from Feyenoord's asking price. This is our moment, Leeds faithful. While they're penny pinching, we could storm in and make this Brazilian wizard our marquee signing. Listen to this mind-blowing stat. His goal contributions have skyrocketed from 15 in his first season to an incredible 37 last year. That's not just improvement, that's pure evolution. Journalist Fabrice Hawkins confirmed that Marseille are desperately trying to close the deal with their training camp in the Netherlands, but they're still $6 million short. The best part? Paixão has already given his approval to join them, which means he's ready to move. And if Marseille can't match Feyenoord's demands, guess who's waiting in the wings with our checkbook ready? That's right, Leeds United. But wait until you hear what's happening with one of our own young stars, because this next story might break your heart. Now brace yourselves, because this second story is going to hit you right in the gut, White's supporters. Mateo Joseph might be considering his future at Elland Road, and it's tearing me apart inside. Our 21-year-old Spanish striker, the lad we've all been waiting to see flourish, wasn't even on the plane to Germany for pre-season training. While his teammates are sweating it out in preparation for the Premier League, Joseph has been given time to reset and recharge. But what does that really mean? Here's the brutal reality, Leeds faithful. The kid is hungry, absolutely starving for game time, but Joe Pyro has cemented himself as Fark's #1 choice up front. Last season, Joseph managed just 3 goals in 39 championship appearances, and now we're facing the Premier League, where opportunities will be even scarcer. The club has slapped a $10 million price tag on him, but here's the twist that's keeping me awake at night. Leeds don't actually want to sell him, but Joseph himself. I might force the issue because he can see the writing on the wall. With Patrick Bamford still hanging around and Pirlo firmly established, where does that leave our Spanish prospect? This is heartbreaking, White supporters, because we're talking about a Spain under-21 international who could be the future of our attack. But if he can't get minutes in the championship, how's he going to break through in the Premier League? The lad's got every right to be frustrated. Staff have noted his hunger and desire for game time. Those aren't just words, that's a young player screaming to prove himself. But sometimes, Leeds faithful, talent isn't enough if the pathway isn't clear. Could we be about to lose a gem because we can't guarantee him the minutes he desperately needs? Think about this nightmare scenario. Joseph started last season with plenty of opportunities from Fark, showing real promise in those early games, but then Pirro completely overtook him in the pecking order. Now we're in the Premier League, where every squad place is even more precious, and the competition is absolutely fierce. The most frustrating part? We desperately need striking options, especially with Bamford's uncertain future. But if Joseph can't even get consistent game time in the championship, what hope does he have against Premier League defenders? It's a vicious cycle that could see us lose a potentially brilliant player just because the timing isn't right. But if you think that's dramatic, wait until you hear about the crisis between the goalposts that has Fark absolutely desperate. And now for the final bombshell that's got me absolutely terrified. Leeds faithful, Illan Meslier won't be our number one when the Premier League season kicks off. And if we don't solve this goalkeeper crisis immediately, we could be heading straight back to the Championship. Daniel Fark has completely lost faith in our French keeper, and honestly, can you blame him? 203 appearances, 283 goals conceded, and only 72 clean sheets. Those numbers don't lie, and they're absolutely horrifying for it. Premier League goalkeeper. The German manager is desperately scrambling to sign a new number one before the season starts, and the clock is ticking louder than a bomb. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic from Torino was the dream target, but he's slipping away to Napoli as we speak. Now they're chasing Lucas Perry from Lyon, but even that's not guaranteed. Listen to this terrifying reality check, White supporters. Without a quality goalkeeper, Leeds United's relegation from the Premier League is almost certain. Those aren't my words, that's what the experts are saying. We could be looking at defensive fragility that makes relegation a near inevitable outcome. Can you imagine? All our dreams of establishing ourselves in the Premier League could crumble because we can't find someone reliable to stand between those posts. Every cross, every shot, every moment of pressure could be the difference between staying up and going down. Aaron Ramsdale from Southampton has been mentioned as a potential saver, but we need to move fast. Every day that passes without signing a proven keeper is another day closer to disaster. Here's what's really eating at me, Leeds faithful. Meslier's decision-making and distribution have been consistently questioned in high-pressure situations. Remember those championship moments where his mistakes cost us crucial points? Now imagine that happening in the Premier League, where every single point could determine our survival. The tactical adaptation period for a goalkeeper isn't expected to be too long, which means we could potentially bring someone in and have them ready for the season opener. But the transfer market is ruthless, and every club knows we're desperate, which means we might have to pay premium prices for a keeper who could literally save our season. Leeds Live reports that progress is being made, but progress isn't good enough when we're this close to the new season. We need concrete signatures, medical completed, and a world-class keeper pulling on the white jersey. So here's my question to you, Leeds faithful. After hearing these three massive stories, what's got you more excited? The potential arrival of Igor Paixão, more worried about losing Mateo Joseph, or absolutely terrified about our goalkeeper situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay ahead of every twist and turn, and let me know. Do you think we'll get all three situations sorted before the season starts? Because right now our Premier League survival might depend on it. Come on, Leeds!